fighter discussion. This time we have an armored battle for you guys here. In one corner we have the billionaire playboy philanthropist Iron Man, aka Tony Stark. Or is it the other way around? Never mind. And his opponent in this corner, the leader of Star Command, Buzz Lightyear. Now, as with the last discussion, we will analyze both of these fighters, their strengths and weaknesses, and find out who will win in a fight. So, let's see. Alright then. While I'm discussing the analyses, please vote for who you think will win this battle. So for now, let's start the analysis, starting with Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Now, his full name is Anthony Edward Stark, but everyone knows him as Tony Stark. And like I said, he is known as the billionaire playboy philanthropist. And sometimes he can be way in over himself. Now, Iron Man dons on a suit that gives him all sorts of toys. Toys such as iron armors, super strength and speed, flight, self-contained life support system, an onboard computer by the name of Jarvis, energy shield and repulsor rays that he can fire from his hands, and if things get hairy, he can fire one from his chest, known as the Unibeam. Now he's got a lot of other toys in his arsenal as well, such as lasers, pulse bolts, energy blade, pulse barrage, smart missiles, and high velocity impact. And that's not even counting the armors that he has. And he's gotten all kinds of armors. The one that he dons on, the Mach 7, as well as those that he had made himself. First one being the Mach 1, which he was able to escape captivity. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how Iron Man came along. He was demonstrating a weapon. If you've seen the first movie before, he was demonstrating a new weapon, and like I said, he was really full of himself. But you know, he can still be at times, but he was really full of himself back then, and that's when his life changed forever. Let's just say it was changed by a shrapnel-filled irony bomb. And when I say shrapnel, because when that detonated, millions of shrapnel went into his heart. Well, trying to. And the thing that is on his chest, the arc reactor, that is the only thing that's keeping him alive. But anyway, he managed to make So anyway, he was given a choice: he was captured by terrorists, and he was given a choice. They can either make a weapon, he could either make them a weapon, and they would set him free. If not, so he chose door number 3. He filled the suit, and he managed to escape. And that was the Mach 1 armor. In time, other armors came. including, like I said, the Mach 7, the Mach 6, and there was even one that was the Indo-Sim armor. The Indo-Sim armor is not like any that he has made because he did not make this. It was an alien. It was like an alien symbiote. And this was, and I think this is by far one of the best armors that Iron Man has got. Now, not including his weapons, his powers include energy emanation, magnetic force field, and electrical field detection, levitation, enhanced sense and strength, healing, and durability. His abilities include genius-level intellect, industrial genius, expert engineering and businessman, tactician, and skilled hand-to-hand combatant. And he's also got an indomitable will to live. But of course, something like that's gotta have weaknesses, and of course he does. His armors are not built. Even though his armors do keep him from damage, they were not built to last. I mean, just one good solid hit could be enough to be able to make it malfunction, or even kill him. But of course, the greatest enemy for Iron Man is not the Mandarin or MODOK or any of those. It's the one thing every man has struggled to try and get over: alcoholism. Anyway, that was Tony Stark, Iron Man. Now we move on to Buzz Lightyear. Now, Buzz Lightyear, he first debuted in the Toy Story movie. That's like a small little toy. A long toy. But in time, he was given his own movie called Buzz Lightyear Star Command, where he became the leader of Star Command. Anyway, Buzz's personality is heroic, friendly, loyal, and kind. So he's pretty much a goody two-shoes all around. But he can really be a tough fighter when he wants to be. Anyway. Now, as for Buzz Lightyear's features, he only has like one armor, but he can make the best of it, like a wrist laser. He's also got pop-out wings, a retractable helmet, a flip-out wrist communication, and he's even got a karate chop action. But that's just in his toys. He's got plenty of other stuff under his belt. And this is interesting. It says here that his fictional home planet is the planet of Morph. Huh. I don't know that. Well, it said that he could be able to fly, but that's only in the Star Command movie. In the series. Anyway. So yeah, his personal weapon is his laser beam, which he has on his right wrist. Yeah, his right wrist, and he could be able to shoot out in either bursts or for one long stream. That's pretty much it. Of course, the only downside to Buzz is that since he's a caring character, he cares more about his friends. But since we're not gonna be, but we're just gonna be focusing on him. Okay. So anyway, that was our that was the analysis for our fighters. Now, let's say we try and try to find out who would win if they were to meet. Now, considering Iron Man's powers as well as Buzz's, try and compare them. Yeah. So apparently it seems that Iron Man might get this one. I mean, granted they both have pretty good armor. The only difference is Buzz Lightyear only has one, while Iron Man, he's got an army of them. His best being his Endosim armor. And now, if we were to get these two to fight each other, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good battle. But I think at one point, Iron Man here might switch into his Endosim armor, and that's what's gonna win him the match, right there. So that is what I think. That's who I think will win this battle. But I could be wrong. I mean, if there's anyone that can feel free to. Trying to find out what all both of these characters can do. You have to forgive me. Alright, so anyway, that's the... anyway, yeah. Yeah. Again, comparing both of these characters, given enough time, I'm sure that the winner will eventually be Iron Man. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. And as always, I will see y'all in the next video. So until then, ta-ta!